Yo, what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie. Getting at you guys with another Why Run Podcast Live. And today, is May 14th, 2024.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was just seeing if you were paying attention. And in case you guys didn't know, we got Just Rob on the line. What's up, babe?
Yo. Hi, baby.
Hi, babe.
How are you?
I'm good. Just this headache.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm good. How are you? Are we complaining today?
Yes.
Oh
Let's
my
complain.
gosh.
Let's have a little bitch session.
Yes.
Not like that, though. We get a day where we get to bitch about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a lot of those on the re-up, in case you didn't know.
No, those are real life events.
Yes, but I bitch a lot. That's the point.
Well, can I be completely honest?
Oh my god. Okay, is this gonna make me wanna kick you out the bedroom, and on the couch? Oh my god.
I should be safe enough to say something.
Oh my god. Not right now, not when I have a headache.
Oh, that's right.
But you know what? Just go ahead.
No, now I'm scared.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, I'm scared now. I have this pain in the pit of my stomach, and it's not like a stomach ache. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's a bad feeling. So maybe I should just shut up and not say anything.
You never know. I might enhance it. Punishment.
Let's play it safe and not say anything.
No. I think I can handle it. What is it? Is it a re-up podcast review?
No. Yes,
Okay.
Everybody should go listen to the re-up podcast.
Yes, thank you, babe.
You're welcome. There, let's move on from that.
No.
Well, now because I'm scared, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's probably a sign, like a legit sign that you're scared. If you're...
No. I just remembered what it was. Let me tell you. I was going to say, I'd rather you, like, talk on there and complain on there. Whatever you said. What did you say?
That I bitch and complain.
Oh, bitch and complain. Well, I'd rather you do it on there than to bottle it up and then it comes out in a different way. Like anger and shit.
To where I'm going to need anger management.
Yeah, which is something that I guess people do, right? They just kind of bottle things up and they don't talk to anyone. Or they don't let it out, so then it turns into anger.
Yes.
There's a lot of angry people in the world.
You ain't lying about that. Oh my gosh. Am I one in the count? Who knows?
I guess you talk about it, though.
Well, when I get angry, I get really angry. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's, my parents, they say that, oh, you're just like your aunt or you're just like your uncle, you know, and then they go and they say like, well, you are part of the Bear Strap clan, and the Bear Strap clan, like, they're known to be angry a lot. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's... Yeah, I do get angry pretty quick. Like, I do get angry fast, and I don't have patience, and I snap, and yeah, it's really hard for me to chill the fuck out. Like last night, I don't even know if I should get into that, but I had a really fucking rough night last night. So, but yeah, I can get angry.
But I feel like you get angry about real things. I'm talking about like people with anger issues that find things to be mad about.
Oh, like they go out looking for it?
Yeah, like, or little tiny things trigger them, and it's like this big blow up over some spilled milk.
You know,
it's like, dude,
I get pissed over spilt milk.
Like, literal spilled milk?
No. Because, okay, you know that, like, in my office, right? Like, I just gather cups. And you know that when I order a drink, sometimes I don't drink it all. That's why I give it to you. But let's just say I'm collecting cups with liquids in it, right? If I'm moving things around on my desk and one of them just spills over, I start throwing shit. That's the side of me that you don't see. And which is kind of what our next episode is going to be about, right? See, it's like I know parts of myself that people don't know, and I'm telling you right now as my husband, you know. But that's in our next episode, just so you guys know. But it's like I do, like, little things do trigger me. Like, I never took the pic.
Can I ask a question about what you said, though?
Okay, what?
So in that scenario, when you spill something, are you mad at the fact that something got spilled? Or are you mad at the fact that it was in the way? Are you mad at yourself? What are you mad about in that moment?
I get mad at the fact that, of course it spilled because it's me. And that's that's honestly in relation of what we're going to be talking about today. But I do get angry that if one thing bad happens, right? Because the time right now here in Arizona is 1:40 p.m. And we're on the same time, right?
Yeah, no, we are. Yes.
Okay. See, like, it's like half the day is gone. But for me, it's like, okay, no matter what time of the day, it could be like 7 o'clock at night and one thing going wrong. Like, I could have had a really good day, right? But at the end of the day at 7 o'clock p.m., if I spilt the drink all over my desk, I would be like, of course it spilled. Of course it's attacking me because I had a good day today. Of course it's going to spill to end a good day bad. So I'm feeling attacked. and that will make me blow up. Even first day, like first thing in the morning when I wake up. Let's say I walk into the bathroom and I have my cell phone plugged in to the wall, to my phone. But let's just say, you know, the cord is in the way. You know, it's you know, ankle high. If I walk and if I pull that thing out of the wall, that will set me off. Because it's like, oh my God, is this going to be that kind of day? See, like I already, it's almost like I'm calling it. But.
Oh shit, you know what? Damn, we should have left all this for the next episode because it's almost the same. It's what.
Well, we can still talk about it. I mean, this is a never ending thing, you know, because it's life. But go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say that's you not taking accountability for the things that you do. For instance, with the cup, who left the cup there?
No
it's
idea.
Not like the universe just.
No idea. I have no idea who put it there.
You know, it's not like somebody just randomly put the cup there and then you tipped it over and it's like, why me? Why did it have to happen to me? You're the one that left it there.
No, fuck that.
Same thing with the cord. Like, when you're setting up the cord and you're plugging in your phone, why not make sure that the cord's not in the way so that you don't fall or trip over it if you do get up? See, because that kind of sounds like, well, a little bit, it sounds like my brother. My brother's the type that's like, oh, see, the universe just hates me and everything goes wrong. everything that happens to me is happening. Someone is making it happen to me, and it's like, dude, a lot of the things that I see happening to you could have been preventable. Could have been prevented if you hadn't done this or hadn't done that. It's almost like he's looking for the negative things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that that's what you're doing. I'm just saying, like, move the cup, babe. Give me the cup.
But see, what would make it even more smooth? And if you want me to have a good day,
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. But my mindset in that scenario is, if I move this and you still want it, you're gonna get mad because I moved it.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I remember this one cup full of fucking dragon fruit that I was gonna drink. I saw it there, and I was like, I should drink that shit. And it sat there for like 3 days, and I was like,
oh no!
I should have drank that. Yeah, sorry, babe.
I mean, like I get that part. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that I don't always drink my stuff. But it's either I give it to you or I give it to my dad, which is fine. But you know, cups that stay on my desk, you know, it's full of ice, and of course it melts and turns into liquid. And it's like, I guess my mind doesn't think that, okay, I'm going into the living room or I'm going to my bedroom to take those things along with me to get it out. I don't think about it, you know. Sometimes I do when I'm alone or whatever, but sometimes, and I'm not blaming you, I'm just saying that, like, I do get distracted, and it's like, okay, I should really clear off my desk. And it's just, yeah, it's not just, I mean, it's a lot of things. And the thing though I want to get to though, or my point is that I do get really angry. Like I get to the point where, like, I just pick up anything on my desk and I just throw it. And sometimes it's like, I don't care what I pick up. I don't care what I break. Like, it's just, yeah, it's almost like a rage. But I feel like these rages come more at the end of the day, when I've had a night like last night, you know, trying to do deliveries and everything was just literally like going wrong, you know. And I tried, and you heard me try to have a good attitude, right? But it was like, I had energy, I had positivity, you know. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna put myself in this imaginary mindset of, you know, I'm not even gonna say it yet because I don't want to disclose it online yet. But I tried to be like, oh, this is what's new, and this is who I am now, and I'm gonna be the best at it because I have experience and blah blah blah. And it was like, as the night went on, the more I started to drag. It's not so much of the physical part of climbing stairs and, you know, all of that. It was just driving around in circles. I was getting motion sickness. I started to talk negative, and, you know, but when I seen a person, it was like, hi, how are you? My name is Audrey, and da da da, you know. And it's like, okay, I can do this, you know. And it's like my mood was going up and down, and the more I was going up and down, I felt myself getting tired, getting sleepy, and I was yawning on the phone. And it was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna go home. I'll just stay out here until 3 a.m. to return these packages. And it's just like, fuck my sleep, fuck getting rest, fuck these miles, and fuck these packages, you know. And it was almost to the point where it was like, yo, if there was a fucking water fountain, I would definitely throw these fucking packages in the water fountain. And like, for me, it's like, I have nothing to exchange my anger into something positive. For instance, I told this story many times where I seen a woman hit her child, and that anger turned into something positive, as in, you are not going to hit this child. If you're going to hit anybody or anything, hit me and we'll see what happens to you, because I will not watch you again hit this child. See, that's a positive thing, right? Because you're stopping something negative, bad happening. But for me, it's like, you fuck with me, you give me these fucking packages for this much money, and there's no access code, you want a fucking signature, you want pass codes, you want this, and this, and it's like, find me a fucking dumpster, and I will happily drop these packages off in a dumpster, and fucking forget it and act like I took it back to the warehouse, even though I didn't. So it's that moment of almost snapping, because when I snap, I do throw packages. Like the big ass bounty box that I had to deliver last night. Fucking almost threw my back out because of that. I couldn't carry my flashlight with me because I had to use both hands to carry this big box. And I couldn't find the fucking the apartment number. And the map wasn't accurate. I used 2 different maps and both of them were incorrect. So that pissed me off. I'm walking around in the dark, on rocks, on mud, on grass. And as soon as I got to that person's house, I fucking threw that box. And the dude opened the door and I'm like, there's your package, asshole. I walked off and he closed the door, but as soon as I turned the corner, he opens his door and I can hear him get his box. So it's things like that. It's like, I don't care, fucking say something to me, because I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about you ordering these things and not providing enough information for you to receive your packages.
See, that's the build-up that I was talking about. I feel like sometimes when you're on the phone, or when I'm on the phone with you and you're doing deliveries, you don't, not snap. Snap is not the right word. You don't get to, like, if something goes wrong, you don't get mad. Like, you kind of hold it because I'm on the phone with you.
Yes, I do. Either that or I put your ass on mute. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you had a way to express it, whether it's to cuss or yell or just be like fuck or whatever it is, right? If you were to express that frustration, it wouldn't build up to rage or anger, and then maybe things wouldn't keep going wrong.
So you're saying that if I just let it out, it wouldn't build up the way that it does.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing that I'm talking about with the re-up. You get a chance to express all these things that are bothering you, frustrating you, so you don't carry that on. I've noticed that when you tell me like, oh, I did an episode or I was recording right now, you do feel different. You feel lighter. You feel less frustrated.
I honestly feel like the reason why you feel that is because it's just you. Like you literally, and I know people think like, oh my God, they just play so much or they pretend so much, or I don't believe any relationship is that good, but that's what you do for me. You are my release. You are. Like I could be recording Aria being mad and bitching about something, but as soon as you call me and interrupt what I'm angry about and expressing on the re-up, it goes away. I shit you not. And when I tell you like, oh my God, babe, like I was just like, man, you'll never know what happened to me. And then when I tell you, it's like I laugh about it, or we laugh about it. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, like it's, and it's like, I don't even think about turning on the re-up. even after we hang up, yeah, like I go back and then it's just like, I don't even know what I was saying to you guys, but anyway, I got this other order. You know, like it goes away. And sometimes when I am angry and you don't call, I just turn it off. And when I go back to editing and putting together the re-up clips, it's like, dude, I didn't even end this episode. And it's not because you called. It's just that it's just like I was so pissed I didn't even want to turn it back on.
Yeah.
But when you call, it does go away, because it's like you are my release, you are my safe space, and you just you make me think about stuff, and you recommend certain stuff. And it's like, I would rather have that than, I don't want to say then have the re-up. It's just, for me, it's like, I feel that you are good for my mental health and my anger issues.
Okay, so let me ask you, is it because you get feedback? Is it because it's like when you're recording and you're just venting, or you're, as you put it, bitching and complaining about the things that are going wrong? Is it because no one's there to tell you, like, it's okay, it'll be okay?
No. I think, one, and I know this is going to sound weird or crazy or stupid, but one, we flirt a lot.
Yeah.
And I just get girly and, you know, like I giggle or whatever. And the second thing is, it's like you always want to, or, you know, people, you always want to show your best to someone that makes you feel your best.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like when you call, it's almost like, oh, I'm gonna be on my best behavior. It's not that it's like I'm fake, or it's
Mm-hmm.
not like I'm posing or pretending. It's like a payday. It's like, you know, you're in a good mood because you know that you're gonna get paid. And then once you have that, you're just like rolling around in it. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of do that for me. So it's like when you call, it's like, oh, I get to spend time with him. I get to spend time with babe. And like all of that shit goes away. It's almost like you got all that money and you pay your bills and you don't have to worry about it for a while. So for me and about you, it's like I get to spend time, or I was waiting for his phone call. Like it's so weird. Like, well, not weird, but it's just, I really do get happy when you call. I love hearing your ringtone. I love seeing your face, even though it's orb. You know, it's just you really make me feel happy. And it's like when you leave, or you know, when you have things going on, I do get down, I do get silent, and it's like I don't know what to do. Sometimes I don't even kick on the re-up until like way later when I snap out of it. I don't even turn on YouTube or a podcast or music, because it's like, oh, I really wanted to talk to babe. And then when I get out of it, and then it's like, okay, you're back to doing deliveries, and something will go wrong, and then it's like, you know, and it's yeah. And I don't know, I'm maybe I'm a train wreck, I don't know, but I do know my mood goes up and down. I do know what happiness is, and I want to feel that all the time. But I'm also very good at being angry. I'm really good at being mad.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's like when people want to step to me, right? Like when they want to get out of their car and curse me out. And it's just like, well, you're not even supposed to be going that fast any goddamn way. So for me, it's it's not that I look for a debate. It's just, I know I'm not wrong for being angry. So I guess that's where I'm like, I know that I'm good at being angry. It's almost like I'm good at not arguing, but I can prove myself. I am not wrong for how I feel. And one last thing before I go, before we get into what we really want to get into, is that the thing that I said on the re-up, and I don't think I explained it properly, but I said, why does Amazon throw us drivers emails almost threatening us that if we don't deliver this package, if we're not on time, if we do not follow directions, you will lose the opportunity to work with Amazon, right? So they're trying to pull, things away from us, right? My whole thing is, how come they don't throw these same fucking emails to the customer? That the reason you may have not gotten your package is because there was no access code, incorrect address, you weren't there to pick up your package to give the driver a one-time passcode. Since when was that a fucking thing, right? You didn't text back, you didn't answer the phone call. See, all of these things the customer hasn't done. Why don't Amazon throw them a fucking email saying that if there are multiple attempts that you were not there to give that one-time passcode that you put in the website when you ordered your items, that's too many attempts. You are banned from ordering Amazon packages. Why don't you or they send those types of fucking emails to the customer? It's always us.
Well, it's kind of the same thing as before when they had those signs that said, "Well, I believe the customer's always right."
Nah, fuck that. Yeah, and they're fucking scamming people left and right.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But those are legit reasons for me to be mad. Because it's like, I want to see the types of emails that you're sending these people, threatening them from shopping on Amazon and refusing to give passcodes, refusing to give us gate codes and specific instructions. I don't understand how you can live in this big glass building, order something, and knowing that you need a code to work the elevator, to get in the building, to get into the parking lot. You order something and I ordered it. Deliver it to my door. My doorstep. I don't want it in the parcel room. I don't want it in the lobby. I don't want it in the reception's office. I don't want it in the parking lot. I don't want it on the street. I want it at my door. But I'm going to give you no codes. I don't understand. And see, I remember that motherfucker's name last night. His name was Alexander. I remember. Because I was fucking cursing his name. And I was out there at 11 o'clock. And I didn't want to call him because it's late. So I gave it a chance and text him. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave his shitty package in the mailroom. And I gave specific instructions. And I remembered the box number. Because I put in the chat, not in the chat, in the message, it has the number 33 in red marker on the box. That package is yours, dumbass. But it was just like, damn. And why these big ass buildings only have one entry? And it's through the lobby and the lobby's closed. See, so it's these obstacles that they feel like they don't have to tell you anything. But they want their package at their front fucking door. It makes no sense. So if I were to talk to Alexander, like if he opened the door, I would have shoved that box in his face. Get this fucking thing out of my possession. And if he said, why are you angry? This is your job. Yeah, it's my job and I do it very well. But I can't do it well with motherfuckers or for motherfuckers like you that give us no information. Why is that? You want us to struggle? Answer me. But he would report me and it would be my job. Lost. Unfair. So I have to keep myself from fucking snapping. Because for me, I will tell somebody. I will tell somebody. Why do you do that? Like, you're making our job a lot more harder. But you don't give a fuck as long as you get your package on time. Who the fuck waits for their package to be delivered on time? It told you Thursday. You'll have it Thursday. I don't know. That shit is wild to me. It's rude, it's mean, it's disrespectful, carelessness, selfishness. Yes. And everyone wonders why I flip out on the re-up. Why I get angry. And it's like, well, you try doing it. Try to do it for as long as I've been doing it till you know how it should go for you. How it should go for everyone. Guarantee you, you'll be coming out with a gig work podcast too. But anyhow, I'm going to have to link this particular episode on the re-up because I'm not saying this shit twice. So let's get into the real thing. And it kind of pertains to this because I don't think I'm that onto myself, right? Because a lot of people, they say that I'm obsessed with myself. They say that I'm self-centered. You know, I talk about myself as if I'm in love with myself. You know, stupid shit like that. But no, I talk about myself because I think I'm a perfect example, right? Whether it's being shitted on, lied to, you know, I know what happiness is. And I know what it's like to have things and have things taken from me. I know what it's like to be hurt physically, emotionally, mentally. Like, you know, I've been through an actual ringer. That's why for me, it's like, I'm going to tell you how I see it, or I'm going to tell you how I experienced it. I'm going to tell you how I got out of it, how I fixed it, how I'm still going through it, and so on and so forth. But the name of this episode is My Aura. What is it? Holy shit. I forgot my own. Stop it. My aura can make people not want to be my friend. That's the name of this episode, and Rob and I talked about it. He thinks it's a blessing, okay? And
it really is.
Go ahead and explain.
Think of it as a filter. You're filtering out all the bad people. Well, like I've told you before, I don't understand how. Let's say you meet someone, right, a friend, and you're friends with them for 10 years. And then after 10 years, some dumbass shit happens and you guys stop being friends. Or they betray you or whatever, right? You get hurt, so you stop being friends. wouldn't that make you feel like, damn, I just wasted 10 years of my life on this shitty person? Wouldn't you want to know from the get-go, like, this person is a shit, don't waste your time on
Mm,
them? Or do you look at, like, everything else that you guys went through, I guess the good things or whatever? I don't know.
yeah, I think that's what it is. Because for me, it's like we shared something. We shared a moment. We had a couple moments. You cried, I cried. We shared, we bonded. Those are the things that I hang on to. I don't. What?
Aren't those same things, though, that you're talking about, the same things that make it hard to move on?
Yes.
Again, why would you want to do that to yourself?
I guess I don't look at it like doing it to myself. It's just I remember the feeling. And those were good feelings to me. Those were good memories to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I guess, disbelief that it's happened or it's happening or like it's actively going on. And if you're a person that's always been alone, you grasp onto the little that you get. See, that's why, when I said my aura makes people not want to be my friend, it's that I don't know what they see or feel in me that just makes them uncomfortable or that makes them want to get away from me or to ghost me, stop talking to me. And it just happens. Nothing could have happened. Nothing. Like there was no argument, no disagreement. Like there was no, like, nothing. It's just one day turns into a couple days, turns into a week, 2 weeks, months, a year. And it's like, how could you be so close with someone? I thought we were close. I thought we were like, on a different level than a regular friendship, right? Down to the point where you're like telling them that, for instance, and I'm not talking about a specific one, it's just you can tell them things as deep as, let's say, you falling in love with a married person. Like, I'm talking that deep, right? To not talking at all. And it's like, okay, was it because I said such thing? Or was it because I confessed such thing? There was no talk of, oh, I can't believe you've done that, and I don't respect that, or I don't respect you. Because you did that, I have no respect for you. Like there was no back and forth. So I'm thinking like, okay, I took a chance. I trusted you with this information. I thought because we were close, for instance, to people just going away. And another incident, and you were witness to this, that you and I went into a place, it was crowded, it was packed, everybody was eating, but as soon as we got there, everybody left.
I was happy.
It was
I was like, this is amazing. You're like, what the fuck? I just cleared the room. I'm like, thanks, babe.
See, that's what
crowded places.
Oh my god. And another, for instance, was you and I went to somebody's house and they had a bunch of roaches, right? And we visited, we leave, we come back, whatever. And this person tells Rob, like, you know what? I haven't seen a roach in the longest time. And believe it or not, I felt sad.
I know, and you're like, even roaches don't want to be around me. I'm like, babe, listen to what the hell you're saying. Why would you want roaches around you? What the fuck? It's a blessing, babe.
And this morning I had to drive to Phoenix, and it was if you ever turn on the GPS, the road will be blue when it's clear. The road will turn yellow if it's, starting to slow down, or it'll turn red where it's like heavy traffic. When I got on the highway, everything was yellow and red. And I was like, holy fuck, I don't know if I'm going to get there on time. But as I'm going, and I get it, traffic's moving, however it's moving, right? And I don't want to think that it's me, but when I got on the highway, yes, I got into traffic. And how is it that all the vehicles either speed up, like if they're in front of me, they speed up faster. And the ones behind me, they hang back, way, way back. And the cars that are on the sides of me, both sides, left, right side of me, they go over another lane. And it's like that the whole way. And it's like, damn, even people in traffic don't want to be around me. And it's like that the entire way. And I don't know why. It shouldn't bother me, because it's like, okay, great, I'm getting through traffic. But it's
Moses parting the Red Sea.
Even the ocean don't like me.
At least you won't drown. Look at the bright side, man.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to capture this on video, like, because I do delivery adventure type videos on IG and TikTok. Check the links. But I need to, or I should, make videos of, yo, I'm pulling up to Burger King. Why? And it's lunchtime. Everybody's just getting here, so it's not like lunch is over, right? So I'll go in there. It could be fucking packed. As soon as I sit down, everybody's gonna get up and leave.
You know the one place that I wish that would work and it didn't?
What?
In-N-Out. Both times that we went to In-N-Out, it was like empty when we got there and then fucking packed. And I was like, babe, where's your magic? We never got our In-N-Out. That's fucked up.
Yes. Yeah, we never did. Yeah, but we'll try it. We'll try it. I'll take you there when it's packed. We'll walk inside. And
no,
I know
we're staying in the drive-thru this time. It's always when we try and go inside that it gets all packed up, and I'm like, no.
But see, we didn't tell people what you do when you show up to a place.
What do I do when you show up to a place?
You bring people. You bring people to an empty establishment.
That is a curse.
No, it's not. You bring people together. That's a good thing. It's just that they gotta acknowledge one another and be kind to one another. But you bring people.
They're in the way of me and my In-N-Out. That's not good. They're in the way of me and my food. That is not good.
You're like, more wait times, longer lines. They ran out of French fries. Oh, our shake machine is out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are like my parents. My parents do that. My parents, they'll go to a place that's like no cars in the parking lot or in the driveway or inside the restaurant. As soon as they order something and they sit down, everybody starts pulling up.
You know what I've noticed though?
What?
Now that we go to places together, it's like I said, it's kind of like the filter. So when people do start coming, the atmosphere just feels better. It feels more at peace. I've noticed that. I don't know if you have. I think you're too focused on like, see, I scare people off, and I'm like, but the people that are here feel good. Like the energy just feels different.
No, I don't notice that.
I did. I noticed that at that one place that we went to, Whataburger. I was like, okay, there were some people there, and then they left, and I was like, now it feels better. And then when other people started coming in and they stayed, I was like, okay, that feels good. See, I noticed that stuff, but yeah, I don't know why you feel like it's a bad thing. I don't think it is.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. What?
I don't know. Again, why do you feel like it's a bad thing? It's not.
Okay, I understand the roaches and the bugs and stuff, but
just think of people as roaches and bugs.
True.
And like I told you, nobody waits around for the cops to come get them. You are bringing these people to justice, so that's why they're running away from you.
I wish it was like that. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, one thing that I told you that still sticks with me that you said was, oh my God, I just had it. Where you said that I'm just protected from shitty people. And it's like, damn, okay, so there's shitty people everywhere. And of course I know that. You know, spiritually I know that. But I guess it's just like, okay, what is it really? You know, I think that's where I kind of get confused. Like, okay, I get people are shitty. But for me, it's almost like, yeah, I want to befriend shitty people because I do believe or feel that they can be better. I think that's where I have that argument with myself. Like, yeah, you know this person's shitty, but you do see who they could really be. And then those are the people that I end up, for instance, having crushes on, or I fall in love with them, or I'm just overly explaining how great they are, even though on the surface they're not. But I know and feel them deep down inside, and that's the part that I focus on. See, like that's where it's like, okay, if the good person inside of them don't like me, it must be me. See, that's where I'm like, I get sad. And then I start blaming myself. Like, I need to change. It is a battle, you know, especially when we talk about old friends and, you know, relationships and things like that. I do get emotional, and you and I had talks about it, because I was telling you that if I cry, it does not mean that I'm missing them. If I cry talking about it, it's not like I'm regretting, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm regretting letting them go. Like, it's nothing like that. I cry and I get sad. I get in those moments because it's like I was really fucked up. Or I was in a really fucked up place. Or I really believed that they loved me. Or that I believed that they saw who I really was. And I thought they loved and respected me for that. But they didn't. Because it was so easy for them to drop me.
Mm-hmm.
But
so, do you think that I guess I approach friendships and relationships in the past in a cynical way by assuming that everybody was in... Huh?
222. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Nice. You think I was being cynical when I approached every friendship or relationship, like, this person is going to hurt me, so I'm not going to get too close, or when it ends, I'm not that hurt because it was like I expected this to happen.
Anybody that approaches friendships and relationships this way, I think it's bad. Because at that point, it's like, then you shouldn't be looking for anyone. You shouldn't be, trying to be friends with people or talk to people.
But so far, I haven't been wrong, though.
But it's like, you're wrong if you're already like, see, I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. Like, you start to throw everybody in that boat, and like, I don't believe people are all like that.
But looking at it in a spiritual way, so if I came into their life or they came into mine for a reason, a specific reason, I know that it wasn't going to be forever. So once the job is done, once the healing has taken place, I know that I have to let them go. So when it comes to letting people go, I'm okay with that. I had already prepared for that.
I think to some extent we all condition ourselves for that. I think. Because whether one of you guys fuck up or both of you fuck up, or it's a death, or someone got in between the friendship, or whatever, I think what triggers people in the disbelief is that it actually happened. And it's like they're witnessing like the end. And I think that's where people, like, they get the most hurt. Or it's almost like, damn, I can't believe you chose that person's word over mine after 20 years of friendship, kind of thing. So I think that's what baffles people. And the full trust that they had in that person is now wrecked. So that it's like, okay, well, I guess I gotta find a new friend. And it's like, but I don't know if I can do it for another 20 years. And it's like, okay, well then don't. Don't. If you're too hurt, okay, you could be hurt. But if a friendship is something you feel like you can't handle right now, then don't talk to anybody. And I just don't think people are strong enough to do that. But they're strong enough and they get ballsy enough to say shit like that. And it's like, you make zero sense. See, that's where you can tell someone's head is all over the place. And it's more than just them being hurt. So, I think a part of that is knowing who you are when it comes to that. Because for me, I'm open to all friendships, and I've said this in previous episodes where I said, my love is not limited. My love multiplies, because it does. Like, yeah, like I fell in love before, but when that relationship ended, it wasn't like, okay, I'm done. I'm like so fucking done. I'm done with men. I'm done with everybody. I'm just done. See, like, and it's like, yeah, it sucks, because you thought that person was the one, but my I'm not gonna allow someone to take all of my love. Because I love falling in love. I love it. I do it over and over and over. But now that I'm married, it's all for you. But I never put a limit to my love. I have love for all people. And I think that's the spiritual side of me, which I would rather give my all to spirituality, because giving it all to modern, I'd be just like those people that say things like that. For me, it's like, you know what? I was in love. I'm not in love anymore, but I still have love, a lot more love to give. See, that's why when people say, oh my God, I'm so done. I'm not dating. I'm not getting married. I'm not doing anything. And it's like, okay, so your love is limited. Okay, so I know that you'll never love me. You'll never love and appreciate me or respect me. You'll never respect our friendship because you have that mindset. Okay, remind me not to have love for you. Oh, but then they get offended. It's stupid. But that's why I always encourage people, like, don't say that. Yeah, it sucks. You fell out of love with someone, or someone fell out of love with you, but you can still have that love. Like, you want love, and you know how to love. Your love is true and honest and forever. I don't want to see you not want or look for love anymore. I think you're killing yourself when you do that.
I think I was kind of seeing it that way the last one before we met or before we started talking, was that I was like, okay, I'm not doing this again, because I know that I was kind of searching for a spiritual connection. I think at that point I was more open to, like, okay, maybe I'm not here to fall in love the way that normal people fall in love, or the way that other people think love is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just here to help people get through something. I think I always said that I was just there to fill the void, or to teach someone, like, you are worthy of being loved. Someone out there does love you, or you should love yourself first and change, so that you can be open to love. So I almost told myself and convinced myself that that was my role in life, to just show people, like, you're worthy of being loved. And I think in thinking that way, it could have gone completely the opposite of what it turned into with you and me. Because at that point, we are coming up on the year mark. So I think I told you earlier today, it was kind of weird. It was like a deja vu type thing, but it was like, what if all of this wouldn't have happened? Because that's how close I was to closing down myself to ever being in love or finding love. I don't know if I was going to give up because, like, I got hurt, or if I was going to give up because I just didn't want to do it again. But then what you said right now, like, I don't want to give somebody the power over me to have that power over me. Like, I'm the one that I was the last one. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is giving someone the power, and I guess if that person that I'm talking about would have been, if it would have been a different circumstance, then I guess I would maybe think about it. Like, oh, we gave each other
I would have fixed the fuck out of you. If you, man, I'm telling you that if you were just like, no, man, I'm done, I'm fucking done, I'd be like, yeah, that's what you think.
In a way, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess I was on the fence about what I wanted to do with my life after that, because I was like, okay, is this gonna be my fucking life from now on, or always? That I'm gonna give my all to someone and then get hurt, and then, okay, so it happens, right? People go through this shit all the time. So am I gonna keep going through this, or am I just gonna be like, no, I'm done, I'm closed off to falling in love? Like, I could still date and I could still see people, but I'm not gonna give them my heart. And then in the beginning, I think I was trying to figure things out when I told you that I was gonna put you in the friend zone. When I friend zoned you, or tried to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I could see this going somewhere, but I'm scared. I was vulnerable, and I was like, I don't know if I want to start over. I don't know if I want to do this again.
I would have had you, whether it was like a couple months, a year, or more years.
Yeah, because it was meant to be.
Well, not just that, but like I think it was just being together. Not showing each other, really, like the only showing would have came from me, only because I do get my greatest joy proving and showing. So it's almost natural, right? Like it's not really that I'm trying to prove. It's just I enjoy it. So for me, it would just be just being around you. Not trying to talk you into being with me or trying to talk you into doing something. It was just like, oh, well, how do you feel about this? And it's like it was just being with you, like just being around each other. And not being like, oh, so do you like me now? Now? How about now? 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 You know, like it's not like that. It's just being together.
Mm-hmm.
I would have had you. I would have had you. And yeah, the meant to be and what was that, like soulmates? Like I think it's way deeper than that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't honestly before meeting you and understanding what this is, I would hear soulmates or twin flames and all this other shit, and I'm like, what the hell is that? What is a soulmate connection?
Or like, what is it supposed to be?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really think that people know what those things are. They definitely don't know how to handle it. Like I told this person that brought it up to me, I was like, I don't think you. Well, first of all, I don't think anybody understands what a soulmate connection is. You can't be without that person. You can't go months without talking to them and then just be like, all right, let's get back together. Yeah, you can have connections with a bunch of people. You can connect with them on a deeper level, but it's not a soulmate connection. You can't be without your soul. I know it sounds like I'm saying S-O, but it's my exit. But you can't be without him. You can't go that long without talking to them. You can't do the shit that modern day people do. It's not that kind of connection. It's deeper than that. It's like and I don't know if this is a soulmate thing or a twin flame thing. Like I don't know all the terms or terminology to it, but I feel like when you meet your person, the person that you're supposed to be with, the one that completes you, it is that. It is, you feel complete. You can't be without them. Because you can't be without yourself. You can, like for instance, we were talking about your anger before. You can't be without that. You can put it away for a while. You can be like, okay, I'm gonna try to not be angry. I think that's why people go to anger management, because they want to know how to manage it, right? It's not how to get rid of it. You can't get rid of parts of yourself. Every part of you makes you who you are. You just gotta learn to manage it. So I think that that's the same thing with a soulmate connection or a twin flame. Just on a deeper level, you can't be without them. You might clash on certain things, but you have to learn to manage those things. You have to compromise on how you're gonna handle certain things. But you can't just be like, okay, well, I guess this is it and we're done. You can't do that. I don't know if people believe that you can't be without this person, but I know that there's been cases where, like for instance, there was an older couple and they were always together, and people always said, oh, it was like they were one person. It wasn't like two different people, it was one person, they were a unit. And when one of them passed away, a few hours later, the other one passed away. And it was like natural causes. It wasn't like they died of a heart attack or anything. It was just natural causes. And people were like, I knew that they were going to go together because one couldn't be without the other one. There are those connections out there. And I know that some people don't believe in it, but it does happen. So I think when you find that person, I know that for us it didn't happen instantly, and I think it's because we were so wrapped up in the other shit that we were going through. So once we got through it, once the path cleared for both of us, it was like, oh shit, okay, I see you now. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It was like we were in a fog. We couldn't see each other, even though we could talk to each other, we could communicate, we could still hear each other. But it wasn't until we saw each other that it was like, oh fuck, you've been here all this time, and now I see you, and I can't be without you. So I think that that's why, in a lot of people's eyes, we did move fast, but to us, it was like, I've been searching for you forever. So no, it didn't. It didn't happen fast. And like I was telling you this morning, we're coming up on the year anniversary, and it feels like, damn, this year passed by fast. But it also feels like, damn, this was the longest fucking year ever. And not in a bad way. It's just like we've been through so much that it's almost hard to believe that it's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, damn, it's the fastest year of, like, you know, I think it was, for me, it was after 2012 that I was like, man, every fucking year goes by fast. It's like we're celebrating New Year, and then the next thing you know, it's summer. And I'm like, how the fuck did we go 7 months in already? How are we this fucking close to the end of the year now? But everything just started going super fast. And I honestly don't know how the previous, like before not meeting you. See, I don't know. Before you and I got together, I couldn't, those 2 years that I was with that other person went by super fast. And it wasn't like, it wasn't like this. Like, oh, they were fast and they were slow at the same time. So everything is different. Love is different. Eating is different. Talking is different. Everything is different. It feels meaningful. And I think that's what happens when you meet your person, is that everything just changes. Everything has a meaning. Like from the minute that we wake up to the minute that we go to sleep. And even in our sleep, because we're still connected, everything has a meaning. Everything has a reason. And I think when you and I decided that we were going to be more spiritual than modern, I think a lot of things also changed for us. At least for me, I'm speaking for myself. Everything just, the meaning of everything just got deeper. So what I call it, like you said, I don't know if I should call it a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection or a karmic connection, whatever the fuck. It's almost like it's all of those into one. So it is deeper than just that. I don't know what to call it because I don't even know if it has a name. Just like when I told you that I loved you, love, that word love just didn't seem enough. It was always deeper than that. Damn, this got deep.
Yeah, it did. I'm just happy that the way that my aura is, it didn't push you away from me. I was worried about that.
If anything, it drew me closer to you. Like I said, once I saw you, once I got through the fog of the previous relationships and just the previous life, when I saw you, I was like, damn, okay. And I think for the people that are in your life and that do understand you and they do accept you, they see that too. They see the real you. They see everything. They see you completely. It's not like they can just be like, oh yeah, I like her attitude, but I hate her anger. That's not accepting the person. That's not seeing you and accepting you for who you are. So when you're afraid to express your anger, or you feel like maybe it's too much and that it would scare me off, it doesn't. It doesn't scare me off. I accept you for who you are, with and without your, as you called it, your rage. I don't feel like you've ever taken anything out on me that you shouldn't. I feel like the times that you've gotten mad at me, and like I said last time, little fire under my ass, it needed to happen. And I guess part of the reason why I didn't take it the wrong way was because it came from you. I'm okay with accepting criticism, and if I'm fucking up, I need somebody to tell me you're fucking up. And if it comes from you, it's like, okay, if she's telling me, then I'm fucking up. Someone else tells me, it's like, who the fuck are you? Are you to tell me? You my wife? No, just kidding, but yeah.
Yeah, I need you to tell me what I'm doing. And I always felt like you told me more than I told you. Because, I mean, obviously, you being my husband, you are perfect in my eyes. And I know you well enough to speak the truth. You don't sugarcoat nothing. You don't, but we still give that disclaimer to each other, like, I'm going to say something to you. Don't take it this way. I'm only telling you because of this, or, whatever. And I like how we can do that. And yeah, some of the things that you told me, I mean, obviously, I don't like when people tell me that I'm fucking up, because, like, who the fuck are you to tell me that shit? Like, again, like, it goes back to, like, I'm just ready to debate. Like, okay, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing wrong to you, but when it's you telling me, it's like, it is discipline. I know you're telling me out of recognition and, acknowledging, and most of all, it comes out of love. And you want me to do my best, be my best. And I feel like you tell me these things because you know me to be those things already. It's just like yesterday when I told you, I get in those moments of feeling like, man, I can't win. Like, I try, and I just I just lose. And I told you that when I feel that I lost, I just lay there. Like, I just don't want to get up. And I think that when you tell me, it is like you blew air back into my body. And you are pumping my heart again, like, and it's like, okay, it needed to be done. It needed to be said. And I know where it comes from. You're not telling me these things to bully me or to tell me that I'm weak. Like, it's the complete opposite. And that's what I appreciate, what you do for me when you tell me. Because I did feel like, for a while, like, okay, things will be good, or things are good right now, but maybe one day he's gonna wake up and want to get away from me like everybody else does. And yeah, almost a year you haven't done that. And I don't even want to think like, oh, maybe after the year it'll happen. But just the way we are with each other, I highly doubt that's gonna happen. People can want that and pray for that for us, that it happens, but I don't see that happening. It won't happen. It can't happen.
Their hopes and their prayers are surface. They're not deep enough. They don't even know how deep it goes. I don't even think we've discovered how deep it is. I know that, not on the surface level, but I know that it's deep. It's deep. I just don't think that we've discovered just how deep it is. Just how connected we are. It's almost like having the tree, and you can't see the roots. You can't see just how intertwined they are, how connected they are, how strong they are. Like, I haven't even seen it, so how would somebody wishing for us to not make it know that?
I don't think they care. They just want to snip the roots.
Yeah, but they're still dealing with the leaves and the branches, though. They haven't even gotten to like the core of the tree or reach the roots at all.
They would just want to take down the whole tree.
But they don't even know how. That's what I'm saying.
they'll cut it at the base. They'll want to burn it. Like.
Don't give them tips, babe. I was gonna say people just think like you just chop down the tree and that's it. It's dead. No, give it enough time and it'll grow back.
Well, no. Like what I was gonna say is that trees grow seeds. Once you burn or once you knock the tree down, those seeds are gonna fall and it's just gonna replant. So you're actually helping us, plant a whole forest.
I feel like that's what we've been doing this whole year.
Yes.
We've been just planting everywhere, and it's not just here. It's not just with us. It's not in the modern life. We've been through so many things, and we've been to so many places that people can't even imagine. So
they're places that they would never dare to go. They're too scared to go.
Yeah. You know that expression of like we've been to hell and back? We've literally been to hell and back. We've been through some shit that in the moment we didn't think we were gonna make it. So not only making it through hell, but understanding now how it works and what we need to avoid to be back in those places, then again, we still have the fucking upper hand. You don't even know. You wouldn't even know how to take us down.
Yep.
I need to look at my journals to see when. I know when you and I made it official, but I need to see in my journal when we started kind of the connection. And I feel like we missed our 1 year anniversary already.
I know. I was gonna say that to you the last time that you mentioned it, and I don't want to be like, yo, I gotta check my calendar first because I don't want to say something.
I do, because I know that it was before when we said, okay, officially this is when we started. I know it happened before, but since we're planning on doing another show, not today, right? I don't think so.
No, unless you want to.
I don't think I have time today. I'm not sure. I'll see.
Okay, if not, then tomorrow.
Yeah, but I feel like the 1 year anniversary show we should start planning for that, because I feel like
yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's coming.
Yes.
I took notes, people. I woke up one day and I was like, I don't know why I feel like I need to write about her.
Rob plus ID.
Yeah.
You wrote that over and over and over all over your notebook.
Yes. I have a whole journal which is that.
I know that's right.
No, I was like, what the fuck? I friend-zoned her. How the hell do I get her out of there?
Oh, how dare you. I was like, he did not just say that to me. That was his first biggest mistake.
I didn't even know that it had affected you. I thought you were just like, okay, weirdo. I wasn't even looking at you that way.
Man, I tried to play it off. I was like, he did not just do that. Man, I put my head down. I was walking away real slow.
It wasn't until you did your show, I think the next day or the day after that, you said it at the end of the show too, and I was like, wait, what? And like, yeah, I took a black eye. I was friend zoned yesterday, or whenever. I was like, no, baby, come back. I take it back, baby.
Damn. was a sad raccoon.
No, you were still a bear.
Oh my gosh.
This was early on, so I'll look it up. I'll find it.
Yes. And when you find it, are you going to tell a little bit about it in the next episode? Maybe. Maybe.
Well, I was gonna say I think we have that episode coming up, and then we should do one about
on our anniversary.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Yep.
Did we say everything?
I think so. Yeah. Plus, I better go soon.
Yes. Well, thank you, babe, for being on today's show and for being in my life.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for giving me a chance.
No, thank you, sir, for giving me a chance, mister. I gotta friend zone you.
For your own good.
I was like... I was so sad.
I was trying to save you from me, since I was told I was such a piece of shit.
Oh my god.
And I was made to feel like all I do is break people. I was like, you don't deserve that. So I was trying to save you, babe. You don't listen.
First of all, fuck them bitches. Okay? No. Not finna happen. Never happen. Won't happen. Can't happen. Nah, 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 nah. I'm kidding. I don't want to trigger anybody. Huh?
No, trigger them.
What?
I said I can't wait to fall in love with you again.
Yes. Same. I'm gonna
need to stop giving... What?
Huh? You need to stop giving what?
Trigger warnings. I won't trigger people.
You want to trigger people?
Yes, they need to
I already do that, and I don't even try. They just don't like the shit that I say, I guess. I don't know.
You should make a t-shirt that says trigger warning.
That'd be dope.
I'm a trigger warning. I am the trigger. No, fuck. We'll come up with a shirt.
Yes. And come back and hear about our merch. I love you, babe.
I love you too, baby.
And thank you all so much for pressing play. Don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And join us on the next YRun Podcast Live. Peace.
Be kind.